Alright, so just give me one more quick little moment, and I'm ready. So, before I set things up, I'm just gonna be doing my usual, pulling up my stream on my laptop so I can monitor chat more easily, because my streaming setup is not the best. Something I will say is we are going to be finally going back to the main mission. I want to wait until I was around level 20 to start the Way of the Voice. Come on, turn on. If all else fails, just smack your laptop. It's generally how it works with technology. It's apparently just restarted. Uh, I wanted to wait until level 20 for me to do this because there are some high level enemies there, really tough enemies. There is a frost troll and there is some frost ice wraiths. You could easily do this on like level 1 or level 2. I've seen it done in like challenge playthroughs, and people just don't level up in challenge playthroughs because then enemies will scale to a higher level. However, because because I am clearly not doing the challenge playthrough, I want to make sure that I am as best prepared as possible for me to get started on for me to survive as best as I can, I guess. So I just pulled up Twitch as Steam is deciding it wants to pop up. I'm saying no. And here we go. Alright, so I'm just gonna make sure that my audio's coming in. It is. Great. Streaming for me, myself, and I at the moment, as per usual. And really, I wonder if I kind of chose the wrong time to stream because I noticed that for several streams in a row, I stream for like no one. But I wonder if that's because most everyone is working at this time or is at school. Maybe I should reconsider my streaming time. I'm gonna head to Everstead, but because I don't want to get a dragon to attack and excuse me, sorry, I just chugged like a Gatorade. I just had a little hiccup. Because I don't want a dragon to attack and attack the townsfolk, I'm gonna fast travel to Gearman's Hall. While I am climbing a High Hrothgar, I'm not gonna run it. I'm just gonna walk it because in some cases it's kind of best to take it. In this case, I find it like more immersive if you slowly take your time climbing the quote unquote 10,000 steps. I will run if things just drag on too much, but I really think it will take maybe 10 minutes. Even though they say it's like 10,000 steps, it really doesn't feel like it. But, hold on, I'm not getting any audio. Be right back, my, ma'am is calling me. Oh, what? I got a check? Sorry, I recently just entered a writing contest, and I got an honorable mention for it. And I actually got a degree, an award certificate in the mail for winning it, or getting an honorable mention. I think I just got a check for this. How much is this worth? Probably gonna be like $100. That's my guess. This is really stop. Okay, let's see. $50. Uh, $50 for winning a contest. Well, at least it's something. I won 50 whole bucks for that getting an honorable mention. Alright. I was going to say that, I am going to be talking about what is my game plan for the future. I'm not doing things in some random order. Some of it is random, like exploring some dungeons, but for the most part, I have a general idea of what I'm going to do. God, is there something wrong with my audio? No? Oh, you know what it is? Probably because music is so low? Alright, that's better. I don't know why, but I think it's so quiet on my mic. It's also probably not a good idea to come into town when at nighttime because there could be a vampire attack. But I do have a plan
on your way up to 7,000
for things that I'm going to be doing, and I might as well start now that I am starting the ascension. After I reach the top of High Hrothgar, I'm just going to be following the main quest for a certain amount of time before I'm not going to read that. Before I branch off and do something else. I can't remember which comes first. I also have no issues with spoilers because of the fact that this game is over a decade old and pretty much everyone would have an understanding on which characters or what. I got a little bit scared there for a second. So I am either going to switch things up when I meet Delphine or when I meet Parthenax. I just can't remember which comes first. But once I reach that point, I'm actually gonna wait an hour just so Lydia can catch up. Once I reach that point, I'm going to be taking a break and getting started on clearing some quests in some towns and doing the Thieves Guild quest line. And I think the town that I want to clear out first is it is over. I think it's actually Morthal right here. There's a Jarl that has some side quests for us, and I want to go ahead and clear the quest lines in Morthal. So after I get to that certain point in the story, I will be doing all Morthal's quests and then doing the Thieves Guild. Afterwards, I think after you do Delphine's quest and return to High Hrothgar, you will be able to talk to one of the Greybeards, and he'll give you the location of every dungeon that has a shout. And I'm just gonna be farming him for several until I get every shout in the base game that you do not get from story progression. Basically the quest that you won't be getting is Unrelenting Force, Whirlwind Sprint, and Dragonwind and Odahviing. I'm pretty sure those quests are all quests you can only get through the story missions. But those are also very kind of spoilers, so apologies for that, but really, I'm pretty sure everyone would have an idea of what the story for Skyrim is like, since this game has been out for over a decade. So, that's my overall plan. I don't want, basically I don't want to actually, get too far into the story because I want to make sure that fighting Aldwin is the last thing that I do in the base game. I want to make sure I clear all the dungeons, clear all the quests, except for the... Actually, yeah. I think actually, because of how I'm planning on doing things, the Civil War quest line is going to be the last thing I do in the base game. But that's my overall plan. To go into more depth after I clear out the Thieves Guild quest line, I'm gonna stop a little bit, stop a little bit ahead because I want to go ahead and, I'm frozen. I want to go ahead and do the Dark Brotherhood questline once I get to another point in the story. And after that, there was just the Companions questline and the, I think that's the only other faction quest besides the War questline. So again, I have a rough idea of the things I want to do, but that should give you more or less an idea of the things to come. I'm not just doing things in some random order. I do have somewhat of a plan, albeit a very rough one. But that's my plan as of right now. Sorry, I was looking over at my monitor. But in fact, I may just speed things up a little bit. Once I get to this part of the game where I will be able to talk to a Greybeard and get the location of all the shouts, it will just be mostly location farming for a good couple of streams at least, because he's gonna send us to some long dungeons, and I think he also has a couple of dwarven ruins. I'm not entirely sure. No, it's probably not dwarven ruins. I think they're all I think they are all God, I can't think. I think they are all, God dang it. Nordic ruins. That's the word I was looking for. A word was not in my vocabulary. But, that's my overall plan. Again, I just have a very rough idea of what I want to do. So, it's just the whole point of this, what I consider to be, or 100% is just doing absolutely everything in the game, clearing all the dungeons if I can, doing all quests, like, becoming a thing in all the holds, and of course getting all the achievements, and there's a bunch of other minor stuff, but, I'm not gonna go into detail here. So that's my overall, my plan for the near future. It's gonna take a couple streams for me to be done. It's probably gonna be about 3, maybe 4 streams to wrap up the, Thieves Guild before I go back to, the main story. But I, don't know if I brought this up again. I have CRS, can't remember shit. I have the world's worst memory. So I'm not gonna be able to stream the full 4 hours. I will not be able to stream the full 2 hours. I have a Zoom meeting with my professor at 3 o'clock. And basically I will be ending the stream at 2:30. It's gonna be an hour and a half long stream. I just wanted to be able to stream just a little bit today, even if I won't be able to stream the full 4 hours. Because little content is better than no content. So that's my, it's really this whole... COVID has really screwed things up with my university because we're coming up on High Hrothgar, 4 months or semesters. You would hear you hear students saying, "Oh, Chico State is going to be online next semester." I shouldn't have mentioned my university, but I don't think it matters. This classes will be all online next semester. Oh, there's a chance it'll be in person. Oh no, it's all online again. It just kind of goes back and forth. And now they're talking about like 75% of classes will be all in person, and the rest will be online. And I already have like a mix of classes that are in person online. So for the most part, I will be at Chico State, which sucks. Even though I am fully vaccinated, but still.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age.
I guess I can add some more.
First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Let me make sure that I do have unrelenting force on, because I don't want to shoot him with any other. Yeah, because I feel like if I shot him with frost breath, he would be mad.
I am Master Angir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here?
Who are you? What is this place?
We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, on the slopes of Kinarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves. We are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you. You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not...
I swear to God, Olbert Stormcloak is Dragonborn.
You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say. You have shown that you are Dragonborn, have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro.
I should point out for the most of the upcoming moments of the stream, I will remain silent because of the fact that I don't like to talk when characters are talking. So, I will remain a bit silent.
In order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Ro.
Oh, I think I understand now.
Master your new
I think I understand now. So do I have to spin that?
Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
And I'll hold it. I think I understand like what I was getting confused with.
Again.
I think Dragonborns are not just people that can learn shouts, because I believe these Greybeards can learn shouts, but they aren't Dragonborn. I think Dragonborn are just people that can both learn shouts, use shouts, and also absorb dragon souls.
Impressive. Your thumb is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Boy.
So I was, I guess I've been wrong just referring to Opus Stormcloak as a Dragonborn, because I guess using shouts isn't really that uncommon for Nords. So never mind then. I guess I'm just being a dumb. One second. I need to check something. My stream has been solid red for a while now. I just want to make sure that I am still streaming as normal. I am, so I guess that's just OBS being weird. Alright, moving on. 20 minutes in. 22 minutes, I should say.
Master Bori will teach you wood, which means whirlwind. Wood. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a thumb. Approach Master Bori and he will gift you with wood.
Alright. As I mentioned before, I believe there are only 4 shouts that are tied to the story. So let me go ahead and equip Whirlwind Sprint.
A new shout. Master Hrothgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori? X. Wood. Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes. Stand next to me and prepare your whirlwind sprint. Master Bori will give the signal.
What the, is it glitched? I'm standing right next to you. Alright.
Your quick mastery of a new thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself.
I'm not gonna be a smug dickhead, but
You were given this gift by the gods for a reason. It is up to you to determine how best to use it. You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ostengraf. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return.
Alright, so we completed the main story quest, Way of the Voice. So, hey. At some point, I'm just gonna go through all of his, dialogue. I'm gonna start with this.
Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood.
Just to give me some more.
Almost without effort.
I was also kind of hoping that would actually, I was hoping that would actually lead into his ability to give you actual locations to get shouts.
Dragons have the inborn ability
Guess
to
that's
learn
later.
and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready.
So, that kind of furthers my, realization that Ulfric Stormcloak is not a Dragonborn as much as I've been saying. He is just a random person who can shout. I mean, that is something that anyone can learn.
No doubt, the appearance of a Dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear. Good. Then you will be ready for whatever lies ahead.
Can I ask about
He was
your
a great
Windcaller?
war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born. The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance.
Alright, so that is not... I don't know where I was going with that, but the reason why I got up is, because of the fact that I noticed that my stream is flashing red. I want to make sure that my stream is not in danger of crashing.
That is commendable. But remember, the dragon blood is itself a gift of Akatosh. Do not try to deny that gift. Your destiny requires you to use your voice. Why else would Akatosh have bestowed this power upon you? If If you remember to use your voice in service to the purpose of Akatosh, you will remain true to the way.
Alright, so that is all I am willing to ask him.
Wind, guide.
So I want to progress the main story just a little bit longer, and to do that, I will be doing, clearing this dungeon more first. This is tied to a quest in Markarth, so I will fast travel here. And surprise, surprise, it is a vampire lair. I'll fast travel here, and then I will... In fact, I could have sworn I would clear this place out. And then I'll head over to this dungeon. I'm basically playing until I get to a certain point in the story. I have like another hour to play. Apologies for ending things off for planning to end things off so early. Usually, if I'm not able to stream until 5, I always try and stream at least until 3. But I can't even do that this stream, so this will be a very short stream, and I really do apologize for that. So, since it's nothing that couldn't be helped, or it couldn't be helped, but I am a student first, streamer second. Well, I will instead say this: I am a writer first, streamer writer first, student second, streamer third. Sorry, I kind of worded that very weird. But, really, I have to just, get my priorities straight. I mean, at this moment, I don't have any people that are active in chat or who I notice, commonly actually watch my streams. So at this point, I'm just streaming for myself, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I mean, every small channel just is always slow to grow. In fact, the only exception to that rule, I've heard the term boob tubers being referred to some female streamers, and they call them that because most of these streamers often are so popular because they have like a bunch of perverts who just love looking at their, for the lack of a better term, their big hands, as my dad would say. I've heard that term used several times, and I don't know how accurate it is, but I just kind of laugh at that. But some people my point for bringing that up is some people are able to kind of grow from a small channel to a large channel pretty fast, but God dang it. Oh, that's stamina potion, not healing. I don't have a single healing potion. Oh god, I almost died there. I didn't realize I was out of healing potions. For some reason, thought I was using healing potions, but I was using stamina potions. I might be a bit in trouble. In fact, I'm going to save here because I haven't saved in a while.